Hey guys, welcome to the Thrive Live Vlogmas. My name is Ijeoma from Mado, and in the Thrive Live Vlogmas, I share with you quick tips and actionable steps that you can take to already improve productivity in your life, so that you can move your life in the direction of your dreams and be all that God has called you to be, and thrive in it. And I share those quick steps and quick tips in under 5 minutes. And so let's get into today. So today I'm just going to share with you how I manage my time effectively as a busy mom. I'm just going to share some points. I'm a mom of 2 boys, all under 10, and I don't have a domestic help. I live outside of my native country with my husband. So these are the things that have really helped me. Number 1, I always plan ahead the night before. I plan my day at night before. So when I wake up in the morning, I am not confused on what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to do, when I need to do it, how I need to do it. I know what time, I need to do stuff, what time my kids should wake up, how things are going to go on, what time they're coming back, the things we need to do. I am not chaotic because my life is planned ahead of time. The second thing that I do is that I involve my kids in chores. So I make sure my kids have the chores that they do, and they know what to do every day. They know what to do every week. So I involve my kids in chores, age appropriate chores, so that also reduces the load and also teaches them responsibility. The third thing that I do is that I make good use of kitchen gadgets. Honestly, kitchen equipment. I'm not one of those mothers that wants to do stuff ahead, if you know what I mean in Nigerian parlance. I want to do all the work because I want to come across as a very effective mom, a very busy. No, if I find a gadget that works for me and it's a healthy gadget and gives me the results, I go for it. So in my kitchen, you will find gadgets. You will find air fryers, you will find toasters, you will find choppers, you will find different gadgets basically that make my life easier. Blenders, mini blenders, big blenders, anything that just makes my life easier, and I make sure I take advantage of it. The fourth thing that I do is that I prep my meals in advance. I literally plan my meals in advance. In fact, I humorously say that my family would hardly repeat a meal more than once in a month, but to edit this time around to say more than twice, because my kids are at that stage where they are beginning to really like a lot of favorite things, and so they're asking for it more and more. But then sometimes I tell myself, okay, it's not my fault that you want this favorite meal repeated. I had something else in plan, but I prep my meals ahead of time, and so there's a soup for every week and there's a stew for every week, and sometimes though I just make 4 different kinds of soup, and they can choose any one that they want, but I make sure that at least four types of soup, in the freezer. I make sure that there's a different stew. So 1 week egg stew, another week vegetable stew, another one curry sauce, and then Mondays we have what we eat on Mondays, breakfast, lunch and dinner. We have what we eat in Tuesdays, and all that. And I make sure that every week there's a particular source of protein. So for week 1 it could be meat, for another week it could be fish, another week it could be chicken. But I prep my meals ahead and I put them in the freezer. So a lot of times, even when on Sundays when I make the classic Sunday rice, I make extra, put them in the freezer, and then sometimes what we need to do during the week is bring it out and let it thaw, and then we warm it and we cook. So that's really, really, really time saving, especially when the kids have to eat lunch, and then we can now eat the proper dinner that's spent. And I don't spend more than 30 minutes making dinner. Okay, maybe 30-45 minutes, typically. Now the next one that I do is that I make sure, the fifth one is that I prioritize self-care. I make sure that I take some time for myself. I really, really make sure that I take some time for myself, because my kids need a healthy mama and my husband needs a healthy, happy wife, right? So, and my family is very cooperative in it. Sometimes my husband takes the boys out and just gives me some time to myself, especially when they go for football. I just spend some time to myself, 1 hour, 2 hours, but it's enough for me to really feel refueled. So I always take out time for self-care. It's nice for you to go for travel to a hotel, and spend 2 days, but I don't usually wait for that. I really take it, during the day and during the week. I take some time to pour into myself. So those are the ways that I maintain balance and make sure that my productivity is effective even as a busy mom. There are definitely other ways, but this is the Vlogmas, and we're just doing everything under 5 minutes. So I hope I did this under 5 minutes. All right, see you in the next Vlogmas. Thank you. Bye.